been noted for wearing a mask, a full head mask, Fameye has also made an appearance on radio wearing a mask. I mean, people are talking about it. That come on, Fameye. It is medical thing that we are all trying to, identify him with. How then do you also show up at another place with the same style? Come on, you go change the style and let's see something new. You're welcome to the Daily Zoom. I'm to be Kinipa, and seated with me today is my dear friend here in the same place with me. It's called Shaggy. He'll tell you his real name. I have a visitor. So you tell me your name first, and then he will come introduce yourself to us.
My name is Evans Anan Aqua.
Okay. What do you do?
Basically, I'm a publicist, business administrator, and also a little bit other business.
Okay. And
Alright, so I'm Frederick Norte with OneplayAfrica.
Okay.
And I'm a writer, a producer as well.
Okay. Now let's talk about Fameye. Fameye going to the studio and showing up wearing a mask. Let's talk about that for a while before we even digest the issues of the day proper. Do you think it's okay that just when medical is being noted for wearing masks now, he's also making an appearance in a mask?
Yeah, for me, I think he also wants to join the trend of what medical is doing. When such trends come up like that, like everyone wants to join, to be known to get known in the trends. That I can also do this to catch attention or something. So I think maybe he has his own reasons why he wants to also get in the known that he wants to put on, or he wants to join the trend of medical and putting on the face masks and stuff. So I think he has his own reasons to that.
Okay. Do you think Ghanaians are right for bashing him for saying that?
Like this morning when I listened to him where he went and they asked about the mask issues, he was like, because he doesn't want to wear nose mask, he wants to wear the mask so that it will cover everything because of corona. So I think he has his reason, and I think that's his own reason. So we can pardon for that, because maybe it's not everyone that is cool will be wearing the nose mask. He wants to wear a face mask which will cover the whole face, whereby because the corona now is like, he said, it's airborne disease, so doesn't want maybe to enter the eyes or the nose or something.
But the eyes are still popping in the thing.
So the eyes and the mouth, that's what he used to see and speak. So the ears is not there, so that they do not enter. So I think maybe we should pardon for now. After the corona, and then maybe lift the wearing of the nose mask, and he keeps on wearing the face mask which is wearing. Then maybe we can come in and say what we want to tell him.
Okay, we will come back to Fameye again, but Okesse one. Today, after his interview with Andosti the Saga, Okesse one has missed some 2 or quite a number of interviews after that. His face is being posted out that he's going for an interview, but the guy doesn't show up. Today on Xylophone, he didn't show up. Apparently ATV2, he didn't show up. Is Okesse one okay?
You see this guy is you see, I've had the opportunity to work with that kind of guys, like his kind of guys, and as being a publicist and also running my own like in-hand communication, which we used to handle artist publicists for them. I think to that kind of guys, if you are working with them, they always want to be free.
That kind of guys who are
like this, like where they have their own money that they want to come into music. They don't want to be forced into something that they are not willing to do. So if like you the manager tells you, or maybe as a presenter you tell me, I want to have you on my show for interviews, and he feels he's not comfortable, they will not have, like they can't tell you that I'll not be there, but they'll tell you I'll be there, but then they will not come. Because they always feel like, I'm not doing the music for any profit or something. They are doing the music for fun, and also to do their own personal things and all that. Because we know, as like people say, they are into other side of business. So maybe they want to do that, the music to cover up some things and all that, and also to make it to train for their fans, to know them, this boy is there, we used to follow him and all that. So me, I was not surprised when the issue from Hit FM own. I was like, okay, maybe because of Anidusty, and so we should pardon for. But Xylophone this morning, because even personally, even posted is going to Xylophone yesterday that he'll be on Xylophone. So after the Xylophone issue, then one lady from Ghana also said that the book interview couldn't show up, and even this afternoon he was supposed to go to OKFM, but which I don't know whether he went or not. He went. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Sure.
so, but to me, then I want after that I realized that's them, because I've worked with so many of them, and sometimes you like being the PR for them, you go and book an interview with a presenter or producer. No, I want to get my artist on board for interview. You do everything. You call the artist, tell you have interview tomorrow. They'll tell you, I'll come.
I'm having fun.
Oh, like even I'm having, no, they'll not even tell I'm having fun. They'll, I'm coming, oh, you go. The next day you call him, Charlie, me ataya. They'll tell you, Charlie, this, we have the money. So if I need a presenter, or if I need a hype, I can pay, and I'll get a hype.
Is Okesse one okay?
Well, for me, if you ask me, I'll say he's okay. He's okay. Just that for me, I'll take it from the angle where I would say maybe he's overwhelmed of how the whole issue started with from Hits FM and the Dusty. You understand? The industry players came in. They called them for another interview to apologize to each other. So for me, I think maybe it has to do with, okay, let me take it from maybe the management side of him. He has to get a management to handle his PR or something, because if they book you for an interview and you can't show up.
But he's part of the AMG business,
Yeah.
right? So he can't say there's no manager. Like they have that team.
So
they have structures.
Yeah. So I think they have to, communicate well to the media house.
I think it's not that they.
Let me finish with you.
Yeah. So I think they have to communicate well to the media house, so that maybe because of A, B, C, D, I wouldn't be able to come on your show, or I wouldn't be able to come on this show. You understand? But you just don't look unconcerned when they have invited you or they book you for an interview. You understand? It doesn't show respect as well.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think
But
the management have to.
I think to them they don't.
Well.
I don't know whether they have the way of structure management, because for medical is not under Chris Wado, because he has AMG business, which is headed by Flo Deli, and this guy too has his own, which is Amotia Gang something. So I think they have different management, and these people, they don't have well structure management.
Okay,
they have boys.
It's like the Mike Bennis.
Yes.
They all have different. But they pay allegiance to one.
Yes. And this guy too, their management is not that kind of well solid management. They have like boys, Ali. Let's do our thing. You be my manager. Because that's what I was saying. Like I've known them, and most of their management it's like their own guys that their own dude. Yes. Yeah. So they understand their system and how they run their team.
Of me also feels, aside how disrespectful it is to the platforms. I mean, if you have money, then stay at home.
Yeah.
You don't book an interview. Let producers fit you in their show, and then you don't show up.
So
let me come to the other side of it. I feel he's just trying to perpetuate that on the presenter issues. To promote his song.
But which is not right.
But
because then he will pay that he will come for the interview, but he just will show up. So you talk about him. So it's like he's using the presenters to trend.
No, but which is at the end of the day.
I think if like per what you are saying, if he wants to go by that trend, it's not positive, because it will look like in the future it's going to hurt you back.
Yes.
You understand? You have to leave something positive. You understand? So that if even people are referring you to, like in the past or something, they'll say, oh, this guy has a positive track record. You understand, that they can work with. But if they refer, then they realize that, oh, this guy, no, his track record is not good. I don't think that anyone would love to work with.
Because imagine,
I'm coming. Yeah. Or if maybe you're just doing the music for fun, or like just to, you're just in the industry, just doing music, like just doing it for the fans to love it, but you don't want to take it to the other level or the next level, then I don't think it's good something.
To me, like what he's doing, I think there's hard time for like medical and for they have the experience in the game to sit him down, tell him that yo, aside having your money, if you want to do the music, just do it, respect the media, because you don't sit down feel like the media should come to you. No, if you can't go to the interview, just let the producers or the presenters know.
They don't even put you on.
But you don't tell them, oh, I'll come, and they'll do flyer for you, like put others, because you should know that some people too are there looking for the interview.
Looking for that
opportunity. How the other presenters on the shows Brown will feel when he went to another person. So like, if you don't respect my platform, you see, if you are an artist and you are watching, please think about the future when you are thinking.
Because like Hit FM,
think about the future. Because this thing can come and bite you in a very
what he's doing right now is a clear indication that like you don't respect.
Yes.
Because Andidosi also said it on the show that he like it looks
so,
like
so if
planned to just prolong the talkability, we could be probably catching emotions, but they might be planned.
Plan.
You know, just do a flyer for him. He won't come. But if pay, just do a flyer. When people think he's coming on your show, he doesn't show, and then the Okesse one issue keeps prolonging.
But it will affect you because now people will get to know, oh, Okesse one. If you invite him, he will not come. If you do, so at the end of the day, to get to a point, they should know that the media too is like a small box. Everybody knows someone in. So if you start behaving that, oh, this guy, forget he will not come. No, this guy forget he will not come. Which will affect you some way. If you think maybe you are doing the music for fun, you can do the music, release on the stores and all that.
If you want to part on that way, on that trend to make it, it can either make you or break you.
Yes.
You understand?
How is it going to make you?
No, I mean
because
like
it's the media that
everyone
play your song. So if somebody's having also
but you see, like right now, most of the media houses are booking interviews with him. And he's like virtually not showing up for most of them. So what I'm saying is that if like he's in his mind, he's thinking that maybe he wants to use that part to blown out, or it can either work for you or not.
But I think one thing about Rich is thinking that, because I saw some of the bloggers going to his house doing interviews with him, so he'd be like, okay, if I don't go to this interview, maybe some of the bloggers which I know, they will come to my house, come and interview me, put it out there, pay them. So that's maybe sometimes that's his mindset.
Music.
That's his mindset. So
music
they need to
get
because some of them things, most of them think like now radio doesn't give them a hit. It's about the street. So let me put the music on the street. If I get the street hit, that'd be all. That's how they think.
Talking about street hits and things, Fameye and Ogidibrown are still at each other's throat. Fameye was on an interview, and according to him, he doesn't owe Ogidibrown anything. He admits that Ogidibrown helped him, but he doesn't owe him, and that if we owe everybody physical money for the good they've done us, then do you think Ogidibrown or Fameye is being ungrateful?
Oh, I think like both of them knows the real issue at hand, and no, I don't blame. Sometimes I don't blame both of them like for not telling out the truth, because when they were signing the contract, there were evidence like Reverend SK and Owen, who was then publicist for the label, which is OGB Music. So I think it's high time the media goes into these people, forget about Fameye and Ogidi, then let's talk to these people, ask them about the real issue, what was in the contract, if Fameye has a say that
preview to it. The witnesses, are they preview to each clause in the thing?
Because
some artists cry, they are even saying during the signing, I saw Owen, who was the then publicist, posting a picture with the contract holding Ogidibrown. I think they signed one of the hotels, which there were 4 or 5 people taking a group picture with the contract was holding Ogidibrown. So and there were some other pictures too. Ogidibrown was sitting there signing. So definitely, I'm sure like they will get to read about the contract. And I think one of the interviews before when the issue started, Ogidibrown admitted that he got the contract 1 month before even he signed the contract. So I'm sure most of the witnesses also got the chance to read the contract. So they should come out and say, oh, Ogidi doesn't have a say that Fameye owns him. Fameye is being ungrateful. He owes
Ogidibrown. So now let's settle the issues and pay. Which it will stop all this buhaha, because now you own me, I don't own you, you own me.
Yeah.
Which even got to like when Fameye was saying that Ogidi threatened to kill his son. Which like I was like, oh, because if the issue has gotten to that extent, then
He said it.
Yes.
Like he said that he went scot-free and the media acted as if
because you should know that the baby is not for Fameye alone.
Even if the baby is for Fameye alone, you can't say me they will be
because imagine how the baby mom will feel like, because on our neighbor for like 9 months. I carried the pregnancy for 9 months, then you come and give birth to the baby for some months or so, then you come and kill the baby. How will she feel?
Because of
$50,000.
Yeah.
And
you know how
because the baby and the mom,
in the next 10 years.
because the baby and the mom doesn't have issue with you. It's Fameye. So if you are dealing with Fameye, even before you were signing Fameye on, the baby mama was not there, was not aware. The child too was not aware. So if you are dealing with Fameye, deal with Fameye and leave out the baby. So I think this issue, both of them should get we should bring the witnesses in for them to tell us the real issue in the contract.
Yeah, for me, I think this issue has been there quite for a long time, and it has been back and forth, back and forth. This person says you owe me this amount, this person says you owe this X amount of money to me. Sorry, but I think that this issue has to die, because for me, I feel anytime Fameye goes on interviews or wherever and he's being interviewed, the kind of things that he says about the contract or the whole Ogidibrown issue, I feel it hurts both sides.
Okay.
Because Fameye will say something that it will hurt Ogidibrown. Ogidibrown will also say something that will hurt Fameye. So for me, I think that like when he goes on interviews and stuff, and he's being asked about this issue, he shouldn't answer certain.
Do you think the media too is the cause of the prolongment of this case? Because if even if he comes there for a different agenda, it still goes back to this issue they have talked about. And once you ask,
and
I think the issue died because it was.
Let me finish with him.
I think the reason why the media is keeps asking questions or going back and forth with the issue is that, like, the case will die, then Ogidibrown will come back again.
Yes.
That, oh, Fameye, you still owe me this amount. Fameye, you still owe me this amount. Fameye, you still owe me this amount. And Fameye too is saying that he doesn't owe him. But for me, he shouldn't say that, because if not for Ogidibrown, you wouldn't have gotten where you are now.
Are you sure?
Sure.
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's the one who helped you from where you came from to where you've gotten to now.
Because I got to know Ogidibrown even before Fameye.
So for me, I think when he's being asked sensitive questions about the Ogidibrown issue, I feel he shouldn't answer. Yeah.
But like you can't also say like answer, because there are so many speculation about the issue. So he needs to clear the air about it.
The more you talk about it, then pain and it rises. You understand? Okay. So it's not
so
it's
then
not good.
I want to ask, even if there wasn't a contract involved, and then Ogidibrown did some form of kindness to Fameye, does Fameye owe him any physical cash obligation? Because I said, wash me school, me calculate school near the other now. $50,000.
For me, I think
you can just say, since it wasn't written that I'm giving you this money for you to return it for me, and so I am not obliged to give you any physical cash as a thank you or as a payback. What are you talking about here?
For me, I think if there's a clause in the contract that Fameye signed like that, I think then Fameye owes Ogidibrown. But if not, the money or the investment that has gone into Fameye since day one, I don't think Fameye can pay him. If like everything has to go by that, I don't think Fameye can pay Ogidibrown like X amount of money that he has invested in him. You understand? So for me, I think because when I listened to him on Hits FM, he was saying that he has paid some of the money, like half of the money to Ogidibrown.
So if you're not owing him, how do you pay him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, that it might be that there's a clause in the contract or something. You understand? Which
I would prefer you say, oh, it was an I went to show you my appreciation for what he did by paying even half of what he said.
Oh, I think that he said that.
I paid appreciation. So he agreed to the amount that.
Oh, they say, like they say when they went to the Antwerp, the Ogidibrown mentioned some amount of money that he would take, and they again to a certain level of amount that he will pay that money. So he has paid half to Ogidibrown, that he's gathered out the remaining half, then he will top up. To me, I think if like even there was no contract there, like at least the person has helped you. It was through Ogidibrown that people got to know you in the industry, from Destiny to other kind of songs and all that. Because I know the work that through Owen did, like the kind of PR job he did and all that, paying bloggers, sometimes like for some of them doing for free for you, Fameye and all that. So at least the person has helped you in this life. If you want to keep relationship with someone that has helped you, if you feel like, oh, it was through this person that I got into this level, you come back, oh boss, it was through you that I was able to get into this kind of level. So at least if it's not physical cash, maybe something else you can pay, that the person will feel like, oh, I've helped this person is showing appreciation. So next time, even if I help someone, the same thing will come back to me, because if you know that there's other people too behind it that they will need the person's help. So if you go in,
but then if there was a contract, then it wasn't helpful. It was an investment he was making.
So and now to that, both of them are saying the contract, there was no clause in it that he's supposed to pay him. So that's what I'm saying now. The witnesses should come in, let us know the real issue in the contract, who have issue in the contract.
On the other side too, I think Ogidibrown will lose more, in the sense that the songs that he has recorded for Fameye, now he's not going to, the streams that comes with it, he's not going to get that revenue or that revenue again.
I think they said the songs are still on YouTube. OGB channel, yes. So Fameye doesn't get the streaming. So songs
that he's
so even said that he has not even asked about the streaming money from Ogidibrown and all that. So with that, he has that's out to Ogidibrown and all that.
Okay, did you foresee that his reply will spark another OGB conversation again?
Obviously, because you know, Ogidi doesn't sleep. Whenever Ogidi hears something, oh yes, because anytime he hears something about Fameye, then he comes out and also say something. Because this Antwerp issues was like when Fameye did his concert. That's okay. I've got money to do your own concert that you are owing me that you don't want to pay. So I'm taking to Antwerp.
And that hurts him so much, you understand? And you know also Ogidibrown is an artist as well. So if that concert he had even invited him that, oh, you just come and perform on my concert or something, I think Ogidibrown would feel that, oh, Fameye still loves me.
We should hear that. Will Ogidibrown also accept it to be on the show? That's another thing.
Oh no, you should approach.
He showed that,
you understand?
In spite of what you and I have been doing in the media or something in the past years, what brought me that? At least that when I also have the platform, because you know what? In as much as Ogidibrown's help to Fameye might not be like a platform, it was actually another form of platform.
Sure.
Because somebody invested their money in you. They are giving you a platform that you couldn't have bought. So if today when you will be now on your platform, would they want to build a physical platform? At least ask him.
That one is true.
Unless he wasn't in Ghana to be on that stage. But once he was in Ghana,
he was in Ghana.
Ask him, because listen, it wasn't even just a common concept. It was Fameye and friends.
So
just say, oh no, you want that fun.
He has invested so much in you.
But maybe who knows? Maybe he invited him.
If he did that,
no. I don't think.
Fameye would have said emphatically that, Osman,
I invited you. That is true.
I said, if I think about your family.
Maybe there was other flyers for the other artists that were performing. So maybe he will do a flyer for Ogidibrown for people to know Ogidibrown is coming to my show.
But I don't think he invited him, because if he did, Fameye will say it or Ogidibrown will say it. So I think
okay, guys, drop your comments below. Do you think that the media is actually prolonging this particular issue between Ogidibrown and Fameye? Do you also think that Fameye should be left alone to style up in anything he wants to wear? Whether he wants to wear helmet, he should be left to do that. Do you also think that Okesse is not attaining any good name for himself, especially in the media space? Drop your comments below.
I'm with you again.
If you are watching this on TV, send me a message on 0200-355-199. Drop your social media handles, Bossman, and where they can find your works.
So on Facebook is Evans Anan Aqua, and Instagram is NanaRobGH, and on Twitter too is Evans A Aqua.
Okay.
All right, so I'm Frederick Noite with OneplayAfrica. You can also find me on IG as Frederick Noite. Yeah.
Okay, you can follow me as well at Tiliekunipa on all social media platforms, but you have to follow OneplayAfrica first. And this thing we've spoken about, you can find it on the OneplayAfrica.com, where we type it out for you to read. So this is what we have for you, and if there's anything you have to do, please do it now. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please press or click on the subscribe button. The bell icon will show up. Press on it and press all, because you don't want to miss any of our content.
Oneplay. At class to your music.